Yo, what's up, boys? So I'm gonna make these live guitar melodies. I got this like pretty shitty guitar like for $60 long ass time ago, and I just started playing with it and kind of like figured some stuff out, so I thought I'd share it. Thank you so much for 100 subs. I'm having something on the way. I don't know what. Let's hit 1,000 though. See how long that takes. And yeah, download the description below. Follow my Instagram at kbeazy. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Yo, what's up, boys? So I'm gonna show you guys how to make live guitar samples without actually knowing how to play the guitar. Obviously, you need a fucking guitar, but you don't need to know how to play it. But yeah, I'm gonna just play the sample. So this is really a simple melody. I'm gonna just kind of show you guys how I came up with it, because obviously I don't know how to play the guitar. And yeah, so first I took this MIDI, and I'll leave a download link in the description below, as well as for the loop. This MIDI is all the notes on the guitar. So if you hear this note, it's the same as, and same with all the other notes. So what I did first was I found a chord I liked, so I got this one. And then to figure out how to play it, all I did was just drag this MIDI in. But obviously I didn't play just the chord, I made a melody out of it. So once you find your chord, and to find your chord, like, that's a whole other thing, but long story short, if you find one chord you like and you want to make a dark melody, you can just pitch it down 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it's. And yeah, so pretty much you can come up with the rhythm. The easiest way to do that is just to use this little like step thing and find the chords of the beat. But what I did is just arpeggiated them and then had part of the chord play. So instead of it being like this, like, whatever, I had the chords play, so now it's. And then, like I said, I had that little guitar stem. So what you do is you put the notes in, and you see how each note is slightly above the guitar notes you put in. So all you gotta do is, if you learn how to play chords, like, you don't have to know any chords, you just have to know like where to put your fingers, pretty much. So like for this chord, the E string, you're on the 1st fret, the B string, you're on the 3rd fret, G string, you're on the 2nd fret, etc. And the easiest way to record it without having to, memorize a long melody is I just record it in parts. So as you can see here, this is actually multiple parts, but it started with just this, so I'll play this part. And it's the same exact thing for the second part, but pretty much the raw recording is, if you want to see, is a lot stretched out. So I recorded a couple different takes. So pretty much you just record it until you get a take you like. And then what I did is I just took this melody that I drew in, put it down, and then what you can do is you can click this normalize thing, which is what I did. And the reason I do that is it makes these kind of like spikes stick out. So if you select it, press Shift M, and then turn your grid to none, what that does is you can stretch out the melody. So pretty much I would align these little dots with the notes. And also you have to press stretch, and this way it won't change the pitch of the melody, so you can make it as slow as you want and it'll still sound the same. But yeah, so once I did that for the first take, I did the same thing for the second one. As you can see, there is some cuts in here, like this is like, I don't know, 2 different files. pretty much you just record it, and then if something's off, like I said, you can put it to none and stretch. You can cut it, make it unique, and then if you need to change the timing, you can change the timing. It's not going to change the pitch, and it's not going to mess up the other parts of the guitar audio clip you recorded. So pretty much I just did that, and then I recorded it out, so now we have this. And then before I put any effects on it, I put it to the mixer and set it to mono. And to do that, you just you take this little circle and just drag it. It's because the microphone I'm using is just a one channel, so it's mono. And I didn't really say anything about the microphone because you kind of need like a mic. Like this is just a Shure SM57. It's like $100. You can also use your phone. You just gotta cut out some frequencies. But back to the actual like processing. So I made it mono, re-recorded it. So this is what I ended up with. And then these are the effects I put on it. So I have EQ, a little bit of reverb, and then a stereo imager because I said it was mono. So I wanted to make it sound more realistic. And really the best advice is just trial and error. Like sometimes this will take a long ass time, but it'll be worth it because you'll just only get better the more you do it. And this is what I ended up with. So now you have your final guitar melody. Now you really just have to add accents. So I'll just play it. So it sounds pretty good. So for accents, like you can add like either a counter melody, which is what I'm about to show, but I thought it would be cool to have this little accent loop. So I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna show you how I made it. So to make this, all I did was take this Exquisite Beats one-shot kit called Pvlace. Most one-shot kits have an accent folder, so this is the accents. And I pretty much just made this little loop right here. I'll just play them all together. So I pretty much just put a little bit of delay and reverb, and then I just rendered it all out. And to do that, you just click this little like record thing, press Alt-R after you select it, and I just have this go through the whole thing. You can barely hear it, but like if you notice it, like it gives a lot of I don't know, something. It does something cool. But yeah, so that's the little accent loop I added. That's not necessary, but if you want to just add like a cooler feeling to your melodies, you can add accents. So for counter melodies, there wasn't really much that it needed. It was already like decently full. But all I did is I took these two keys and bells from a one-shot kit, the same Exquisite Beats one. I'll just play them. And I took the chords and just made like pretty much the chord progression, and then I also took the chords and like, I don't know how to explain it, but I pretty much I took the bottom half and then took it out and put it up. So if you hear it now, it's like its own melody, but it's still just chords. So really what I'm trying to say is I took two chords and just used them for the whole thing. I used it for the guitar melody, and I also used it for the counter melody. So that's just little accent chords I have in the background, but kind of the main counter melody is this marimba from Contact. It's called Mallet Flux. These are the preset settings. It's like the default one, I think, or maybe it's, I don't know. But I just kind of came up with a simple triplet rhythm, like in the triplets, and pretty much it just kind of popped up in my head, so I tapped it in. You can record here, and if you click on notes and automation and just tap with your keyboard, like I'm pressing the R key, so you just do that. And I just kind of mess with the pitch and then quantize it with Alt Q. But this is what I came up with. I was really trying to go through a lot of different counter melodies, but I decided to go with this one because it was just pretty simple, easy to follow. I I wanted to do one like simple thing. So what I did is I took the panning control and go to channel panning, and it's kind of a pain, but you just go through each note and go like each side. So what this does is each note is gonna bounce side to side, as you can see these like little automations. And yeah, literally didn't even add any effects to this. As you can see, I just kind of leveled it with the channel rack because I wanted the guitar to be the main part. This is the first guitar melody I've ever made with the guitar as the main instrument. So then I just rendered it all out. I didn't even worry about the reverb because it's just so small. I don't even think I pitched it down. One thing I did though, because the bass was kind of high, is I took a little bit of the lows out. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is kind of rushed. I'm gonna work on some more soon, like some more like, you know, detailed tutorials. Yeah, download link description below. Thank you for 100 subs. I have something special coming. That's just the reason why this is rushed. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Download link description below. Follow my Instagram at kbeazy, and yeah, peace.
Be a fucking little sad cunt? Fuck that shit, bro. Every little fucking hater's gonna hate, bro. You'll never be like this, bro. Cause I'm a fucking sick cunt, mate. I'm a fucking sick cunt, mate.